And welcome to Story Circle Toys. It's Toy Hunt Day. My daughters and I headed out to Lun Ave, Mount Wellington to go check out the Toy World Mount Wellington. I've never been out to the store. Some crafty Facebook advertising lured me in with some specials, so we made a bit of a morning of it and headed into what I really think is a bit of a destination toy store. So this place is huge. As you see me scan around, they've got this wholesale electrics track. They've got an animal enclosure. They've got a playground, and this is just a view from one side of the store. It's pretty massive in terms of what you expect for a toy store these days. And here we go. This is what lured me in: a 14.99 Boba Fett vintage comic art. You'll see there's a $50 price tag on there, 49.99, and this is what kind of got me to make the trip. Whether that was wise spending petrol money to get out from West Auckland, that's another thing. But you'll see there's a whole lot of specials. Those giant Obi-Wans and Ahsokas, young Jedi, and also of interest is they had a whole set of the Acolyte figures, Black Series, down to $20, which would have been a cool set. But I've only actually seen one episode of the Acolyte, and I wasn't that taken by it. But the figures are definitely very cool, and this one did kind of tempt me. Jedi Master Indara, that's Carrie Ann Moss's character, who I was really disappointed. She died in the first episode. Sorry, spoilers for the Acolyte, but she's a great actress. She should have been more famous. But yeah, could have picked these up, but yeah, without having watching the whole series. Maybe they'll be there next time I head over to this Mount Wellington store, hopefully if I like the rest of the Acolyte. So off to the rest of the Star Wars section. There's a giant Darth Vader with a stormtrooper. Would I have loved this as a kid? Probably. Definitely would have played with it. Checked out the Black Series here. You'll see there's a chopper and a whole bunch of Saw Gerreras, which I will definitely get that one day. That wasn't on special. They had a whole bunch of what seems to be older Black Series. There's Black Kristan. There's the off-world Jawa. There's the Luke and Grogu from the Book of Boba Fett. No specials on these ones, and just yeah, $70 for the Jawa. As much as I'd like to have one, was too much. Hopefully they'll come down. Hopefully they'll be on special, so I'll grab them then. And man, this R2D2, if I was a kid, look, there's a little C3PO in a shoulder. I would have been pretty excited, and I think a good deal for a figure, for a toy that size. Now I scan over to check out the vintage collection. You'll see me ignore those IG-11s over there. That's because I've already picked that one up. Cool figure. But that whole row was just IG-11s. And this is the vintage series figures. So a mixture. I don't think anything, well, nothing too new. Hey, look, there's Jude Law. Who'd have guessed he'd be a Star Wars character one day? There's the Ahsoka. The K2SO is the one that mainly interests me, but you'll see in a minute why I decided not to pick it up. But yeah, I love my vintage collection. So good to see at least some selection there, if not recent. Here's the K2SO I had a look at, but there's a little damage, like card's not perfect, and then I scan down and there's a big security sticker, so it's definitely a minus to the store. Not all the stuff had that security stickers, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't pick it up with that on because I've torn those off before. That Darth Vader was pretty cool, but yeah, just not looking to spend a lot of money on this trip. Here's some Transformers. Just thought I'd scan some of the other toys. I'm very lost on Transformers. I don't really know much since stuff I watched as a kid, but they had some great selection and a lot of specials. And hey, I thought I'd check out Star Wars as well. That giant Star Wars sign really tempts me actually, but I'm not a Lego collector. Maybe one day. They've got a huge selection at the store, so I kind of scanned by. There's the Star Wars stuff. There's the Onyx Cinder, Dark Falcon, the Giant Falcon. I assume that's one of the biggest ones you can get. Maybe I'm wrong there. This Indoor Speeder Chase is one that I would consider. I love Jedi. In fact, I like to say in every video that I love Return of the Jedi. It's an ongoing thing with me. But yeah, I'd love to get some of these at some point. But like with my other Star Wars spending, never seems enough money to invest in some Lego. But maybe one day. Look, I had to jump over to the wrestling section. There's a ring. That's not to scale, but they're still kind of cool. And look, there we are. The OTC. Acknowledge him. It's Roman Reigns. And of course, if we've got Roman Reigns, hey, we've got the Second City Saint, CM Punk. All right, if I can get CM Punk in a video, it's a good day. So again, not looking at Star Wars, but always willing to have a little browse. No great specials on, but I did wander over to a turtle section. I am hoping to pick up some vintage turtles. There's the Taupo collectible show coming up, and I know there's going to be a turtle seller there. So definitely, if you maybe pick up some vintage turtles at some point, if I can. This kind of caught my eye. These Marvel Legends again. These are usually, well, I think the price tag they had on there is yeah, 49.99 down to 19.99. That Agatha Harkness kind of caught my eye, but I wasn't here for her. But yeah, it just shows this Mount Wellington, like yeah, they can do some great specials. This is probably worth coming out just for yeah to pick up these. If you're a Marvel fan, I suppose I am a Marvel fan, but not today. These, if it just been a few more of the figures, I would have picked up a whole bunch. But also, I love the cards in these, but they are huge. There's Spider Gwen. I definitely would have picked that up had there been a few other characters from the series. They were missing the Spider-Man 2099 and also the Prowler. That's the version of Miles Morales that didn't become Spider-Man in his universe. There's Spider-Punk. These are cool figures. I think they're great sculpts, and I absolutely adore the cards. So, look, maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll get them. Oh, there we go. There's Miles Morales. Just if they had the Prowler version of him and Spider-Man 2099, I probably would have picked up like 4 or 5 of these and gone nuts. So probably lucky I didn't. Yeah, easily could have spent yeah could have spent $100 on these, but yeah, $20 is a freaking great deal. Now, just to show, I just wanted to show some of the rest of the store. Squishmallows for Miles. Like, I'm not a Squishmallow collector. My daughters have Squishmallows. But yeah, just to show you what the store has. And yeah, I'd like to show off some of the other toys. There's a playground. So like, this is definitely a destination store if you've got kids. My daughters really enjoyed their time there. Yeah, if you're a hardcore action figure collector, probably not for you. But if you're more, you like a little bit of variety, just some retail, this is a good place to go. Sorry, I had to get in the Bluey section. I'm a big fan of Bluey. Absolutely had to just take this. Hey, there's Winston, one of the coolest characters on Bluey. Right, and back to the studio. So I got back to the studio, and yeah, I didn't. I only really we drove out all the way for one thing, and here's a Boba Fett. Now you'll. I'm going to fast forward this video because I spent like the next 3 minutes trying to get these price tags off. Fortunately, they came off nice and cleanly. You'll see there, 49.99 is the original price. 14.99 is the price that I bought it for, which is we're all really happy with because vintage collection usually costs $30 plus. This figure absolutely rocks. It just matches up so nicely with comic styles. I've got one of the other vintage collection comic style figures for Boba Fett as well. So this is going pride of place. And yeah, I spent about 10 minutes trying to figure out which was the best condition card. So I've already got my case there to protect it. He's going away. He's getting protected from all things. And yeah, he's going to take pride of place with some of my newer figures on the shelf. Now, of course, the other thing is I didn't just purchase for me. I did get something for the kids. They had some lucky dips, some mystery lucky dips, and these were $3.50 each or two for $6. So we got these patooties. I believe the characters I got was Ozo and Layla, if I'm correct. The girls are really happy with these figures. I did let them take them out of the box, but I got them to keep them in for the video. So yeah, really good value, man. Yeah, I'd suggest going out to a toy store. Hopefully, it's close enough. Head up to Mount Wellington Toy World. So drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. We'll do some more toy hunting videos soon. That's Story Circle Toys out.